Friends, and welcome to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and here we are on the April 2nd, 2024, 25, not 24, 25. What an interesting little run last night. Gotta love it. We right at the level we've been calling these levels since the weekend. Again, I will reiterate, wasn't expecting a big wick like that this weekend, but I did want to see us get back into this candle here. Tap, go, get on top of it, find support, go to the higher part. So we found the premium above us here, that new day opening gap, or not new day opening gap, but in this, I guess it would have been a new day opening gap. It's Monday, Tuesday. So that imbalance right there, hit it, got a reversal off of that. And I was just looking for it to come back into this high here and that little imbalance. And then when I saw this new week opening gap down here, that looks really good. And besides, I have to admit, I looked over at one of Michael's calls, and he was calling for a run on the liquidity at right here, these double lows during the regular trading hour gap yesterday. So I like the new week opening gap. We've run that, we've hit both the objectives. So so far we're nailing it. So I want to see if this continues on. So if you look at a 5-minute chart here, I did get short when I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning, which is 6 o'clock American time. And I got short here. My live trade, I got short here last night. I wanted to just reach back into that level we were talking about. Then when I woke up, I was like, oh, I can move my stop down because I think that's going lower. And then we've hit our downside objective, which was the new week opening gap here. I closed this out right here. I just looked at the 4 a.m. Was happy with the 4 a.m. and now I'm just researching this or studying this to find out whether or not this reversal pattern, had I held this and wait for the next reversal, if this continues to go lower now, now with all these U.S. tariffs that are about to be released, if you've made your money for the day or haven't made your money for the day yet, be real careful in days like this tariff announcement day. It promises to be a bit of a wild day in the markets. So we're right into that consequent encroachment of the new week opening gap. So what are we looking for here in terms of upside continuation? So I'm still looking for one more little spot down here. And that's 8:30. I have all my charts pre-done already because couldn't sleep last night. Let's have a quick little look at what we're dealing with here on the hourly. I'm looking at if we get down there. It's quite a few handles away yet. Let me just close all this stuff out of here. Get rid of my executions. Relative equal lows below us. Okay, it's actually right on the bottom of that. That 50% of that wick is right here at the bottom of the new week opening gap. Strangely enough, hey? Wouldn't that be weird? So now, start hunting time and price. Start hunting time and price. Yeah, so let's 8:30. Right inside the Tuesdays open, Tuesdays midnight open, Tuesday and Wednesday. So Tuesdays little cluster. I like that. Come down, find some resistance off of that. I'd like to see us get back above this candle here and this immediate rebalance. I just want to see it tap that 50% at 335. If we end up going through that, then I'm looking for let me get rid of this one here. It's right on the money, man. Right on the beezer. This is all reclaimed fair value gap. There's no inversion here. Just keeps reclaiming it. So we'll see if we work our way through the new week opening gap. And I'm going to wait for news release. Get all this tariff stuff to come out. Find out how that's going to impact the market. We probably won't see the punch till the week, next week, or Thursday, Friday. Thursday, Friday, we might see a rebound in here. Today might be just a down day, a continuation on the down day, and then Thursday reversal. I'm looking for some crazy stuff there. Levels of sensitivity, my friends. Levels of sensitivity. Hmm. For sure, we're going to turn and get back and test out overnight work, I suppose. Pump and dump. That could be a scary summer, I tell you. We could be seeing this run. Ah, who wants to be a fear monger? We don't care which way the market goes, up or down. We'll take it. That's the luxury of being able to trade both directions and in any asset class. There is, no matter if it's a boom or bust market, there's always something booming. There's always something supporting price. The algorithm is always ticking away there. So mark up your charts. If you haven't already done so this morning, mark up your charts with the key levels we're looking for your price action. That should get me through to the rest of the day. We'll call it a note. We'll call them zones now. Zones of influence. I'm just putting some crazy levels out here just to see if my ideas for some areas of potential influence. So I can screen capture this and save it for later. And if you're interested in what I'm doing, I'll explain that to you guys on the weekend, perhaps. Okay. Well, that did not go the way at all that we expected. We're back inside this. So mean threshold has to hold. If we roll over now that we've hit this premium array, see that level from there to there? We just tapped the box. You look at it right there. See how we're in it? We wanted to see it go up through here and go higher. It didn't. Just tap this, and now you're back down into this discount portion inside this range here. So you're gonna have the flexibility to change your mind on the fly. So we're just below 50%. We're back into that discount box. Immediate rebalance. I want to see if this holds now, reverses and comes back up, takes these equal highs and starts moving up higher into that upside objective. Let's look at well, we're back up again. Pre-market. So we've come down and tapped the immediate rebalance. I like that. We've tapped the immediate rebalance, and now I want to see us get a reaction out of that. And if that's our opening price, we're another 26 cents above. That means we're gapping up higher. Now I'm back up into 2164. Looking for 2164. Copper is coming down. Those equal those. They're not going to leave those untouched. Look at all the liquidity sitting down here in the TSX Composite Canadian. Everything's just a pump and then dump this thing and just crash these poor people out. It's got that feeling. Ooh, it's got a feeling. And this is dropping again too. So well, that means there's a spot back here I was looking at. Yes, it's $8 and some odd cents down here. You guys could pick that up for a deal down at $8 and some odd cents for this AGNC. That's going to pay you whack-a-doodle dividends, man. That's good. Wheat, see, we're looking for it to run back down here again, that support level. So, or the resistance, I want to see that resist price, and then start the next leg down through this. Take this low. For wheat, soybeans, reaching back up to that premium array again. Finding support off these little levels right in here. Consequent encroachment. We found support off the order block, went higher. We're inside the range here now. Hit the premium box. So now I want to see if we just come back, find some support at this candle's open. It's being threshold, open, and see if we start running for higher prices here now. Sugar. Sugar hit our upside objective yesterday. Now, if we get back through 1896, 1896, these equal lows below us here, and 1896 is my next order of business. Right there. Oh, look at that. This was our coffee trade yesterday. Oh. Ran right to the top, the high here. So we got in on our coffee trade here. Near the end of the day, I checked in on the trade and we were like $900 in profit or something like that. So I think that's what that ended up being. I moved my stop loss to just above this that discount array or consolidation. I didn't want to see price come back down there as we'd already tapped it and then went higher. So my objective that I was reaching for was much higher up in the premium array. I was looking for this immediate rebalance when you got to cut through all that stuff and look at the clean one, which is right here. So I was a little overzealous. That's one of those things I want to mention to you guys about reaching for too many PD arrays outside of your range. Reach for the next one. If you get it and you get validation that it's supported, then you can re-enter. It's like people have this issue about once you're in a trade, you got to stay in a trade forever instead of strategically go in and out, if that's how you study price action, right? Because if you don't, and you think you have to be in it and buy it short and then wait forever, which is a traditional way of doing it, right? When you don't know what you're doing, you just hopefully you buy it at a low and you sell it one day at a high. Instead of the kind of analysis we're doing is watching price action, and we're watching the algorithm as closely as we do. You should be expecting, look, just pay yourself inside the range. There's nothing wrong with putting money in your pocket instead of holding it in hopes that it will go to a higher array. If it turns around and comes back on you, that's all unrealized profit. You don't get to realize any of that profit because it comes back and takes it all out again, versus saying, look, rejection block. How many times did you hear me bitch to you guys about rejection blocks? It came right to the rejection block, tagged it, and then left. So that would have been another $2,000, I think it was, on that trade. It was $3,400 to that level just up here somewhere. I can't remember where I put the it might have been up here, taking out these highs. $3,400. It would have been another, I think I ended up getting $900 or something like that out of there. Yeah, 900. So it was not a it could have been more profitable because there's a sizable run there, so it would have been at least another $1,000. So just be careful when you're looking at your arrays. Keep the range that you're in sight as well. So if that small range, you run to the top of the range, pay yourself at the rejection block. Pay yourself at the rejection block. Anyway, let's carry on here. So belabor this point. Oh, sorry. was talking about coffee. Where was I up here? That's soybeans. Coffee. Oh, yeah, sorry, up here. So trying to reach for a higher PD array. I think I was reaching for up here somewhere. Yeah, I knew it was consolidation. So if this is a consolidation, I want it to be above the consolidation and rejection block. Same thing, rejection block. Pay yourself. You're inside the premium array already, so pay yourself. At least take a portion of your trade off and let the rest run for your objective. Pay yourself. Live cattle, still sideways. Cocoa finally hit our upside objective yesterday. Nice little reaction off of here. Come back, find some support at this. Run for our upside objective today. Done, dusted. So cocoa, look at the support in between here, banging around. Wait for it to get above that level on a close. Comes back in, finds support at it. No bodies get below here. This stays open. Run above and continue to our upside objective. Lovely, lovely, and lovely again. Little piggies, just still in the sticks. They're doing all this kind of stuff. So we're going to wait for the little piggies to decide what they want to do. And let's look at crude oil. Crude oil ran out to the mean threshold of this candle. Last up close candle right here. We've got a reaction off of that. What I want to see now is to see if we can get a reaction right here and start pushing this higher. Again, non-farm payroll week. Be super careful inside these charts, you guys. Wednesday, you should have your trades off by morning before the news release today. It's going to get ugly. It's going to get ugly. Well, we think it's going to get ugly. So market structure shift on a 5-minute chart. Wait for something like that. And then use this level of support to continue going higher. And you hopefully want to see this start climbing out of here. I want to see us. See, this is that institutional order flow entry drill on the daily, tapping an old order block. And then I want to see it just start reacting off of here now and starting to climb higher. Don't even bother coming into here. If you take that daily candle, look, what's our next few objectives? It doesn't need to get any more complicated than this. Equilibrium of that level is right, we're just shy of it. That would be a perfect place to stop just before equilibrium and start climbing higher. So what do we got? So when you're hunting these objectives here and you say, now I'm looking, it's come down to a higher time frame area I expect to see a response off of. Okay. Now I'm going to start hunting on the lower time frames for the reversal that confirms this is the new direction. So the lower time frame, 1 minute, you see a reversal or a change in direction. I guess I like this candle to the left. We found we went above it, but we have not broke market structure yet. We came back inside, it didn't go higher. So you come back deeper into this range, 50%, 62%. We've come back into this fair value gap here on the 1 minute chart. No market structure break yet. So be careful you don't get caught in a bull trap here. You have to see a market structure shift. Otherwise, you're just in a bull trap and you're just trading internal range liquidity. Okay. So for this one here, you don't get an opportunity to get in. And because this range is already above 50%, you wait for something that gives you a discount. So if you pull the fib tool from low to high, and this is the discipline you got to get into for each one of those. Look at the tibs on that. Love the tibs. Anyway, so you're looking for anything below 50% for you to initiate a run higher inside this range. So here is my discount. It's below 50%. I didn't get an opportunity to get in. So anything above there, you're paying a premium. So technically you shouldn't even be taking that unless you're absolutely sure you're running higher and you don't have a market shift. So you go from discount box to premium box. You trade through the premium box. So you say, oh, I'm expecting this to go higher. Here's where it fails sometimes, and you got to be prepared to use a fail-safe. That's why I invented the fail-safe and the fail-safe candle, so that you understand the fail-safe is there to bail you out of a trade if you're on the wrong side of it before your stop loss gets taken. Okay. So if you wanted to go long there, you go, oh, I'm going to go long. Ideal place is right back here. I'm going to go long right there. If it comes back and taps it, if it closes below it, I'm on the wrong side of it. So before, and my stop loss is sitting down here. If I'm on the wrong side of it, so you enter right in there for a long, and you go, oh, that's sweet. If I can catch that running higher now, and then all of a sudden it goes boop and gaps down. You go, I'm on the wrong side of this. If it trades back into me before it takes that low, right there, so you see your stop loss doesn't get hit, comes back, takes you out at break even. Now move to the sidelines and wait for market structure shift or a discount. Okay, that's the fail-safe candle. Practice your fail-safes. If you don't have a fail-safe or you don't agree with the philosophy, at least watch my video on fail-safe and then make a determination for that. It's about protecting your money. It's not about trying to do anything fancy. It's about saying, hey, look, you have to trust that you're on the wrong side. The algorithm's changing up on you, right? Anyway, so you get on the right side, you get your discount back in here. Now you say, great, consequent encroachment. I have 1, 2, 3 different levels I can enter in on that trade. As soon as it gets to 50%, I can move my stop loss to break even, take some of my trade off, half if need be. 62, pay yourself on the way up. You hit rejection block, pay yourself there and leave a portion on to run for the premium array above you here. And if we do have a continuation on the upside, then move yourself to break even, move to the sidelines and wait. Now switch over to your 5-minute, 15-minute or hourly to manage that trade back up into that regular trading hour gap. So I'm going to put this here as a run. I'm going to call this run for the premium, or run for this inversion fair value gap above us. We're running up to the higher part of that now. That's where we'll put here as run for the wick from that entry point there. So I've just rationalized how you look for on a higher time frame. Look for specific objectives on the higher time frame, then start to get down into these lower time frames to hunt for your entry. And right now, time and price 8:30 open. We expect to see a run higher. If 9:30 runs this low out one more time, look for that 50% again. You're at break even, so let it buck. You make a couple of bucks on there. If the trade pans out now, because you're now switching back to the higher time frame objectives you're aiming for, and you're not going to get caught up in this stuff. If you decide that, hey, I'm entering in on there and I just want to catch the next premium in the small range that I'm in, and you pay yourself there, take a portion off there and then move to break even, then let it run. There's many different combinations that you can use for this particular trade, if you like. So this is boxing. Okay, now you take that range there, and we just called this before we got there, just so you know this is all hindsight. We called this, and I rationalized it to you and gave you that as the objective. Sorry, the first one's here. See that one? Again, PD arrays, first one's here. Then you got this one. Then you got a smaller one up here. So keep your eyes on these little fellas right here. And see where they go. So there's your first one to hit, or your first one, your second one. Now you want to look for that one. If we break through this one on a close, we're going higher, and you've caught this run from $70. You're already up $1 already. No, up 25 cents already. So you pay yourself at that premium. If you're boxing, done. from here to here, your trade is done. Okay, so that's how that one works. Now let's go over here. This was just an analysis I did. Somebody sent me their charts, so I went over this with them as a courtesy for checking their. I wanted for me to review a particular trade, and I'm happy to do that with you guys. If you find yourself getting thrown off your trade, and you're like, "Where did I go wrong on this trade? What was it I missed, or it turned on me and took my stop loss? What did I miss? Where did the algorithm show me that it was changing direction?" So anyway, that's what I was kind of demonstrating with that. So I'm happy to do that, and I may not be 100% right, but I'll give you my best guess on what I think is going on with that. So gold. I like these, even though we're in this consolidation overall here, the 15-minute chart. I do like these clean little runs back and forth like this, because you can usually catch a nice little reverse from one direction to another in a matter of a couple of bucks. But it can be quite sizable in terms of gold. So definitely put your levels out there. Sorry, let me put that one back. That's the one I want to see back there again. And yes, you cut through candles. Look how many times you bounced off that, took out a low. Premium discount. Boxing. Our little boxing extravaganza, right? Box to box trading. We have, you want to see it again? Box to box trading right there. That little fella to like array, this little fella right here. Box to box. And now we're back up there again. So you go from box to box to box to box, box, box. I tell you, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing when you see it. If Craig's picking that up under $2, I hope he got that yesterday or back in that little gap. I don't think it's done coming lower myself. $21. I want to see that start marching higher. Bitcoin. Our friends over there at Bitcoin, look at that. What the hell? What happened there? A $4,000 drop in less than 5 minutes. $3,000, yeah, about $4,000. $3,800 drop. And then rip right back up again. What the hell were they clearing out there? Yeah, just swept these lows down here. See that? At 820. Let's go to 15-minute chart. And you see what they swept. Look at that. They're on the way up. And then slam-o. They take it back. Clean these guys up. Sweep them. And you're on a march higher. Looking for relative equal highs. Wow. That could have wiped out an account or two. You didn't have a stop loss sitting on that. Obviously, you got relative equal highs above you. Now you can now pair up all of this for all of the people that were going short up here. They're paired up with all these longs here. Wow. And now these guys quickly rip down here, if they didn't unload their positions, they're scooping these guys up and they're going to take them out here. Wow. So it's running it back. So all those people who think this was going to go lower, it ran all the way down to these people who wanted it to go higher, clean them out. And now if it runs back up and all these people are still in here thinking this is going to crash, they're coming for them. And they missed an opportunity to unload. Wow. Crazy volatile markets, man. This is a good sign, Gary, if you're watching. I like it. Carry on, man. Walgreens not interested. Mosaic. They're capping down. Yeah, this is not a good sign for Mosaic right now. I want to see all that liquidity up there still. You come down into here and give me an opportunity to catch that sucker again, I won't let you get past me a second time. I'll catch that for long there. Monster Energy Drink. Snowy's giving me a trade for that one. Disney, we're looking for Disney to keep coming lower. If we can get down into 82 bucks for Disney, I'd like to see that sweep these lows, get down into this discount box here. To me, the drawn liquidity is obviously lower. And despite the fact that we've had Snow White is getting some bad press right now. Somebody was, one of the actresses, I think, was trash talking the original movie. And not a good look. So that movie is the highest grossing animated feature of all times. Statistically, it's they thought it was going to flop. There's quite an interesting history about the original Snow White animation and how much Walt put. They were calling it Walt's fault. They didn't think it would be there's original cost was like $200,000 or something like that, 100 and some odd $1,000 to make, and it ended up costing over $1 million. And yet, it has been their box office smash. It arrived just in a time when everybody loved it. So, yeah. Sometimes you got to take a gamble, take a chance in life. You got to believe in yourself, and what an amazing story that was. So, anyway, here's the poop I'm hearing about Ford. Ford is leaving America. They want to leave America. And this may or may not be true. So take this with a grain of salt. If they're leaving America, we're looking for their stock to get down into here. So if they're leaving America, and because of the costs to build a vehicle, unions, keeping the labor costs down and stuff like that, and Trump's quite upset about that, then we could see this, and they start to gang up on Ford. I could see Ford stock running right down into that level we are looking for, strangely enough. And then there'll be some sort of resolution. They'll be sorry, okay, we'll make amends, and we'll kiss and make up somewhere down in here. That's my guess. From a technical perspective, if the fundamentals, strangely enough, start to align, we can see them aligning somewhere down into the monthly technical objective. And Dodge and or was it Elon and Dodge, not Doge, Dodge, is it Dodge or one of the other major companies are having a little battle with these guys. But I see these guys' price, Dodge especially, their prices are dropping below this low. So I'm looking for this downside objective here. and then looking for an opportunity to catch a 4-hour or daily reversal in here for a run back higher, if they can sort out their steel, probably tariffs and all that other stuff. This tariffs may drive these prices down even further yet. So I don't know. I don't profess to know anything about fundamentals. All I know is technically there's not an entry for a long yet. For me anyway. Gary said, you said it would never get down here, man, but look where we're at. Look down here, my friend. We're getting all the way back to the original draw. So if this comes down even further, I can see this getting into the 50s. I know he'll say, there's no way it's going to get there. You said it wouldn't get there from here. You said this would not even be in the cards, but look at that now. That's crazy. It's almost $20 drop. Laurentian Bank. These little guys are a nice little pickup for long. Bank of Montreal swept the lows. Got to get market structure shift though. Start getting back above that. DFN in Canada pays 20% dividends. It's a good thing. It's a high risk, obviously, but pays 20% dividends right here. Tesla, it's got its reverse. We've got relative equal lows below us here, and I can see Tesla coming down into we've got lows here still, so you're looking for, I don't know if anybody's investing in Tesla or not right now, but short term sell side liquidity, I would say it's relative equal lows here, and then you've got this big pocket of sell side liquidity on the daily. So if they just swing down there, take that out one more time, and then start to run higher, all these people who were invested long, you clear those up and start pairing them up with another run back into this range here at 50%, 62%, just inside this range first. Then you'd have to clear that structure to keep pushing higher for the next objective way up here. So pound still looking for that upside. US dollar, we wanted to see it roll over, didn't we? We want to see it get down into here. So oops. So far, I want to see that continuation. So that'll keep pushing the other dollars up. Australian dollar, get back up into its fair value gap. British pound, Canadian dollar. Jesus. Just trying to think of the next couple of months when we go to England, how expensive it's going to be. $1.85 for 1 British pound. Well, that is a crazy. You guys want to, if anybody over there is in England and you want to come to Canada, your money will get you a long way. You can buy a house, $1 million house for $700,000 or 700,000 pounds. It's pretty freaking awesome. Yeah, you get a $1.8 million house, almost a $2 million house for £1 million. That's a pretty amazing freaking deal, let me tell you. That's gone up 30% in the last 2 years, 3 years, 2.5 years. Crazy. Euro, got to get back above here to go higher. Canadian dollar, shit as usual. Japanese yen still got that upside objective there. Silver still inside the premium array. We've run out all the liquidity on the sell side there. Still haven't hit that objective there. Still haven't hit that here. So we've still got real estate's about to take another hit. Let's get back to the market. So we got another 12 minutes. Let's say hello to people this morning. 20 people in here this morning. Good morning, everybody. What do we got? Donkey's the first one through the door. Good morning, Donkey. Well, you didn't think that new week opening gap would get hit again, hey? Look at that sucker. Not so, not so. Michael was calling for these relative equal lows yesterday to get taken, and he was bang on as usual. The master is dishing out class, my friends. He's dishing out class. So, nice objective, new week opening gap. I like that objective. Talking to Kamal about that this morning, and that's done, dusted. I like it. So now we're going to see how we act inside here. I want to see us get, ideally you want to see if we're going to start marching higher again. You want to see us get back above this, that is a heck of a hour, 5 minutes. We get above this candle here on a nice displacement candle. Ideally, you want to see a break out of this range, though, because there's nothing above you here except the 6 a.m. Yeah. I'm going to wait. Wait for the news, man. You're going to get beat up in here. Chris, good morning. How's your trading coming along? Have you been practicing this stuff? I offered to help you out for a while, and you didn't take me up on it. So I'm hoping you've managed to find your way. Not that you have to take my advice, but I hope it's leveling off for you, Chris, and you're getting some discipline there. Anomalous, good morning. Hans, good day, sir. Sandra, hello. My buddy Abs, how's things? Craig, good morning. Fiddlesticks, hello. I haven't forgotten your Fiddlesticks. Don't worry, man. We're gonna get you your. I've got like $90, 90 some odd dollars in my account, and people are just not letting me pay for somebody else's account. I don't know how what's her name's doing it. I will endeavor to find your. I'm gonna fulfill my promise, my friend. Don't worry. And before I pull another contest and winners and stuff like that for prop firms, I'm going to get something more sorted out first. I thought it would be really easy. Just call up a prop firm, say, hey, look, I'll pay for this guy's for a month. They're like, no, you got to have your name on it. Whoever is paying the money has to trade it. It's like, oh, really? But I will get you sorted out, man. I promise. I will follow through on my promises. I want to buy crude around $70, says Craig. We're running for the wick, man. Up here, $71.48. That's what I'm looking for. Kevin, good morning. How are you doing? Campione. I had Mr. T. Mr. T called me up yesterday. I don't know if you guys will remember Mr. T. He was here about a year ago. And he called me up to see how I was doing. He actually called me on the phone. Thought that was really sweet of him. Not that, you know, all you guys are giving me Sending your love and your prayers. I really appreciate that. But yeah, he called me up just to touch base. It was nice to hear him, and appreciate that. Like a whole year since I talked to the guy, and yeah, it was nice. So yeah, waiting for lower ICAD. Yeah, me too. I got in a little early on that, and I didn't put much in there, but I think you're right with ICAD. I think we're looking for down here. We sweep these lows out here. This might be a dollar cost average opportunity here, but we'd have to get back above here. If you look at the Reuters on this, they're recommending this as a buy, which means it's just because there's greedy bastards are unloading their position and they want suckers like me to buy it. I think that's what they want to do. Every time I see somebody recommend a buy on these things, like Reuters and these big broker houses and stuff, I just go, you assholes hate this one and you're just trying to pump it up and get people to buy it. Remember Mad Money? Years ago, I watched that show and he said, buy this. And I was like, oh, okay. So I bought some and typically it crashed. Like, I thought you'd be honest. I thought you told me that you're actually worth something. You had some value, but no. So we're rolling and rolling. Looking for the bottom of the weekly objective here. This is the new week opening gap. Hans is just emotionally erect right now. It's just like, oh, look at the size of that thing. Look at that thing. We just tap right here, roll over, and start marching our way back up here right around 9:30. Hans, give me the countdown, buddy. That's the big haul today. That's what we're looking for. Another return back to these old highs. Take out this stuff here. That'll put you right in the money. Clean out these highs. So let's start hunting for our opportunity here. Bitcoin wallet moves. That Satoshi Bitcoin wallet moves 2,000 Bitcoins worth 1.57, 178 million for the first time since 2009. Ah, that's probably why that was that big drop down, Hans. What a nice regular trading hour gap we have on the three indices today. I thought my brain read that as 3 inches today. I read that was like 3 inches. No, three indices. Ah, that's funny. Bring it, Theta. Maybe you can get the account P and Fiddles can use it with a copier. No, I'm not doing any of that stuff. Nope. Because I get taxed on it. If he wins, then I get taxed on it, and then we have to shuffle money over to him because I'm not keeping the money. I don't want it. I'll make my own money. I don't want to do it. It's a nice idea, but I offered to do that with one guy once. Said I would buy it for him, and I thought about it. So, oh, that I have to get into paying taxes on that. Oh, He'll be here when you get home. She's so cute. Any thoughts about whether we see a high today before the official tariff implementation, 3:40 p.m.? Thanks. Well, you know, if we get Hans's wish here, this would be a nice little run back up here. Take out all this, all these people who are looking for this tariff to affect the markets negatively. If we run back up, pump this up, manipulate the market to take out these highs and run up into a premium array way up here on a 5-minute chart. Look, if we run all the way back up into here at 19,625. I think that's what we're looking for, 19,625. Yeah, I'll be looking for something like this. It's the open. I'm staring a big mouth on the outside. I've just closed my live account. Just put it down so I'm not tempted to start playing in this before the markets start getting crazy. I like this new day opening or this regular trading hours. We've hit the bottom of the new week opening gap. We're on a 9:30 and I have no reversal yet except for the 8:30 open. There's a small little gap right here. And the curiosity is, okay, you can't steal me. I locked the door. No stealing me. You're not allowed. All right. Let's see if we can get a structure break above here. $2.8 billion handshake turned a crypto enemy into Trump's biggest ally. It wasn't about money. It was about America's financial future. Okie dokie. Interesting. Okay. Where do you guys see the markets going for the next few weeks into the summer? You see a slow degrading down with all these tariffs? Like, what's your overall opinions that you guys have for the upcoming market? Do you anticipate bullishness, bearishness, just a lot of chop going on here. I had an interesting day with the acupuncturist yesterday. She yeah, that's good. That's what I want to see. You want to close it up there now. You don't want this to end up being this is a 30, so it's a Tibbs reversal. Right off that little level we had right here. How sexy is that? Here we go, Hans. Let's see if we can get a little tap down on here in the next 20 seconds. Just freeze it there. Let's not race too fast, Hans. Take it easy, buddy. Let's not take it all in one time. You just gotta wait, come back, give us a little kiss here. Then you can take us to the prom. Hans is going to be our Uber driver today. All right. We've run through this one. So I'm looking for this guy here now. Give me a little institutional order flow entry drill. Oh, there's, look at that tap with the height. Just keep going now. Start running. That would be the best one. Just leave. Tap and go. Get right to let's take that one for a run. I like that idea. We're going to go to consequent encroachment. That'll pay us 460. We'll take a partial off there. I'm going to move this into break even. Probably going to come back and get me, but I should have been down here taking that. But zero stress, whatever. 60 bucks. We want to see that, just book it for this consequent encroachment here now, which is a 6 a.m. candle. I'll take that. Consequent encroachment. Come on, come back here and give me a little kiss here. Like, don't take off too fast. Just hold short of that. Roll back here and get me. One more time. I'm not trading it live. This is just demoing. I'm demo balling this. It's 9 o'clock or 9:30 to 10 o'clock. I'd love to see that just run back up here, clear these guys out, and then slam all the way back down again. And if this pumps up, this just keeps driving higher now, and we keep going into the markets, and we get our seasonal tendency to rip higher. Let her buck. Let her buck, man. All right, there's consequent encroachment. Hans. There we go, Hans. Look at that, buddy. One little kiss right there. Perfect entry. Are you on this, Hans? I hope you're in this in a run, buddy. I hope you're on it for a run. Yeehaw! Tariff issue will resolve within the next 30 to 60 days. Everyone sells to the U.S. If they don't adjust their markets, their economy suffers more than ours. We're just after fair tariffs. Is that what you call it? Okay. There's today's 6 a.m. candle. Nice little reaction off that. $5.27 to $5.35. That'll put us right on the 4 a.m. The 40 onto a consolidation, continuation. It's a cam model 1 from above now. Continuation to a next cam model here. So you'd sell out if you went from here. If you're just trading internal or the range between consolidations, you'd enter here, you'd exit there. So small little 1 minute candle, you would have got 83 to, you would have got like 33 handles out of that in 1 minute. Again, that's for those of you who study cam models. Most of you out there probably don't do those. Yeah, I agree with you, Derek. I think we're looking for this stuff up here. I'd like to see it run up there anyway and take those out and then slam back down. Or, again, more exciting would be to see it just push right through this premium array above us here at 69 or at 627 and just say, who cares? We're going to keep going. Seasonal tendency, mush on. He wants reciprocal tariffs. We charge you what you charge us. I don't have an issue with that. Tariffs affect the people in the country, not on the exporter. It's on the people who pay for it in your country, though. Isn't that what tariffs are supposed to be impacting your own economy? They raise taxes, but it just means you have to pay more for your products because they add more tax to it. So in the end, don't you get hurt? Isn't that the whole purpose of tariffs? You end up hurting yourself more than you hurt somebody else. Because then they reciprocate and they go, now we're going to put tariffs on you. And there's no winning in a trade war. I don't know. I'm not getting into that debate. All I look at is how's the market's acting. Let's get in on that. Get an opportunity to catch yourself a nice little trade. The tariffs, the wars can do what they want. I think the key is the countries already tariff our providers and have been for years, but I'm good with sticking to charts. As an importer exporter, my views may differ slightly on tariffs, but that's because I see the backside of it. Ah, okay. You're seeing some hesitation on ES. This, I like this little tap here off the 6 o'clock. I want to see that just keep marching higher now off this consolidation. That's a cam model from above here. We've hit the cam here, so I want to see if that just starts to march through. There's nothing really left here other than the breaker. You can get through the breaker, look for higher prices. Nice. This may be a nice little run here. This would be crazy if this just took off right now and just kept going right up through that daily volume imbalance and just start marching higher. And the perfect entry this morning was right there. There's another one right there. Perfect entry. You're seeing some hesitation on ES, you said? You get through this premium looking for the go, no go zone. Another nice little run. Takes out the highs. And our regular trading hour gap's filling in. Hans, I hope you're nailing this, buddy. On a 5-minute chart, we again have a low and a high, and then a low, lower low, bullish breaker, 850. Time for breakfast with Theta. I'm pretty curious today, expecting some quick moves on candles. So far so good, but I don't want to test my luck. Yep, I've shut my chart down. Even though I've just been calling this right here, I'm still not taking that. It's Wednesday, it's non-farm payroll. I've had a nice overnight trade on the way down, so I've more than made my money for today and yesterday. And then yesterday I did like triple what I typically do, so I'm good for the week. I moved to the sidelines and I'm gonna wait. Not gonna push my luck here. And I think of the last 10 or so trades, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 2 of them 2 fails and 12. So far it's going okay. It's 80% or so. Here comes the macro. Here comes the macro. Yeah, I went for acupuncture yesterday. I was starting that conversation when I got sidelined. She put the electrodes in my face and then zapped the crap. It felt like a bee sting. Like, because I think she hit one of the blood vessels or several blood vessels in my face, because when she pulled the needle out, it was just bleeding like crazy. But she hooked the electrodes up there, and if you know anything about your vasculature, it has 3 layers of muscle wrapped around it that make up a vein, and then it's innervated with nerves so they can expand and contract. Like arteries can expand and contract with nerve stimulation, right? So she must have stuck that needle right into a little vesicle, or arteriole or whatever. Oh man, it felt like a sting. I'm like, it must be right on the nerve or something. And then she hooked the electrodes up to it and then started zapping. And she goes, I'm thinking, oh, okay, I could take that for a couple of minutes. She goes, okay, I'll be back in 40 minutes. And I was like, okay. So my face is just like this bee just dry humping my face for the next 40 minutes. Just completely angry hornet face. It was just like zap, zap. My face is twitching and contorting. And I just had this mental picture of this hornet just sitting there just saying, screw you, buddy. And just hammering away on my face. Oh, it was stinging so bad. So anyway, she pulls it out. She goes, oh, we got some bleeders here. And she's got these cotton balls on my face, holding them in place. I'm like, isn't acupuncture supposed to be some like Zen moment? You're supposed to feel rather Zen when you get acupuncture. Not like I'm being tied down and stung to death. So right up into the midnight open range. Let's see it pump through that now. Agreed, Kevin. Keep the political stuff away from trading. Uh, 10 a.m. Forex Factory. Regular seasonality might return, in my opinion, since Buffett does not believe in crypto. He'll start cashing into markets. Again, we're still flushed with liquidity. Devaluing US dollar could help with tariffs. I can't even picture that. A bee dry humping my face. I think I'm giving up my beekeeping after. And that's why I changed it to hornet. It's not a bee. Bees are lovely. Not a bee. We'll put it as a hornet. I had a nightmare the other night where I saw this, those hornets, they've got it almost looks like a needle for a thorax, or the pre-thorax, and then you got the actual abdomen on the back. And then they've got this like big bulbous back end, and it's like a wire for the middle part, and then the whole thoracic cavity in the head and all that stuff. But there's this looks like a wire holding onto a body, and it's super aggressive hornet. And I had a nightmare where this thing was like massive above me, and it was trying to sting me. And my wife, she's like, wakes me up and like, hey, so you're okay? Okay. I'm like, ah. Seeing this hornet attack me. So because I watched this little video of one of those hornets coming in with this big ball of something in its mouth, came down, and it just sat on the edge of this piece of wood, and then started building a nest. It just started. It was perfectly quiet until it just started going to town. It's like humming to itself, like doo 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 doo. building this little nest. And I must have stuck in my head because I had some nasty dreams about it. So I'll make it a hornet, Derek. Either way, it stung, man. Dave, first fair value gap of the week. 15-minute strikes again. Yes. Yes, it does. You're the happy beekeeper, Derek. Have you got anything happening? How long does it usually take for your hive to set up? Is there usually a time? Do you have to put pheromones or something like that on there to attract bees? Do you have to find a queen, put it in there? Crank up some music. Some bee music, some bee love. Get some magazines out there. The Nectar Gods, or I don't know. What would be a dirty magazine for bees? Nectar. Necking with nectar. I have a couple of swarm traps up right now, and I'm just waiting for scouts to find them and like them. Wow, cool. Didn't you take a course or something like that, didn't you, about on how to house bees, be a beekeeper? Apparently there's some research they're doing now with the vibrations, the harmonic frequencies generated from bee farms around beekeepers, and how much it improves health with resonant frequencies, which, as we know, we are all frequencies, and it's used quite often in medicine. Rife machines, if you're big into rife machines, they're very much on certain frequencies, affect disease in different ways. Our temperatures are such that it still may be a few weeks until I have swarms. Okay. My wife and I did a course in the country and attended all the meetings as well as follow and study several online beekeepers. Oh, excellent. So you're well researched then. This isn't just get a little wooden box, throw some honey in there and hope some bees come by. That's my throw a flower in there, keep throwing flowers inside the beehive every once in a while. That would be my idea of starting up a beehive, Derek. You get a little wooden box, put some slats in it, make it look like a beehive, throw some flowers in there, maybe a box of candy, invite the girl over and see if, play some music and see if you can get it. Let's get it on. Play some Barry White or something like that. See if you can get a little hive going. I bet that's not what they taught you in the course, is it? Let's get it on. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Let's get it on. Buzz, 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 buzz. Okay, so we're waiting for the big release and the sudden surge to higher, or quick snap back. You see where we're at, right? We've either got a premium above us at 634, and then we have a discount down here at 640 or 430. So ripping back into this right here or here. Don't forget, we haven't. Here's something to look at. When you get these ones where you see a little change in direction or a reversal, right? Right here is a little change in direction. We haven't used it, and it's our 8:30 open. We haven't seen it, so there's an idea that we'd like to come back and fill that. It also is it's on the busy side here as well. We also have a break-in structure to the upside. We finally got a little tap of that and went higher. That's the only opportunity you had to get in there. And then we ran through this one, we ran through this one, and this one, and the only other one you got a chance to get in on is the highest one here. Come back, re-engage it, 6 a.m. candle, and higher we went. And now you've got no other opportunity, and you've hit your premium or your upside objectives, your terminus, as it were. And now you're looking for, if we start to come back into the range, you're targeting this high here and this down here. So mark those on your chart and look at how they get hit on the way down. And watch the sensitivity on those levels. So we have a small little fair value gap right here. You're going to see a body trade through that first before coming lower. Just coming back into that 6 a.m. candle to go higher, perfectly fine. And this could be the next price leg higher, you see. That could be the next big run higher. We can only speculate, hey? Let's get it on. Buzz, 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 buzz. Let's get it on. So up here. So we have a nice run through here up into that big old premium box above us. Let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees. Mm-hmm. Let's go, man. Let's see it run. This is one of those days I get to sit back and just kind of watch it. Still call it. This is clean. This is surprisingly clean, right? You're getting some surprisingly nice, clean action off of that. So look at that. Hans! Tell me you nailed it, Hans. Right to the top, baby. Look at that. You got it, buddy. Fiddlesticks, gap closed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. See if we keep pushing higher now. Are you in tune with the market today, ma'am? All right, so a recap of this midnight open range again. Old highs. Oh, that'd be nice right there. Nice tap. Now go. I like this right here. I'll go with along there. I'll put the stop loss down here. I don't want to see this fill. That's all I want. I want to see that continue going higher now. Too shy of that upside, 629. Nope. Ran right through that. So now you kind of sit on the sidelines and wait. I don't see that premium little area off here didn't quite get hit. We're inside this fair value gap here. It's consequent encroachment. I didn't look at that. I looked at too busy looking for the premium here. Looking the consequent encroachment of that. Nice little snap off of that. Now, is this where we talked about going higher, grabbing that, and then slamming it back down? Is this the slammer? So higher time frame objective is hit on a 5-minute. Now we want to see if we see a reversal. 518. It's got to get below the 6 a.m. Again, using this for support to come back inside that range. Again, don't forget to, when those ones I mentioned earlier here, those are ups, those are objectives you'd be looking for sure. All right. Look for this level here. There's a 5-minute chart. Let's go to a 1-minute chart and see where, of course. All right. I like a sell there. That 5-minute chart again. And see if I'm getting screwed there. I don't want to see us get back through this order block here and that little piece right here. I want to see this whole price right here. If I close above that, that's my fail-safe candle. If it trades above that, I'm out before it takes my high. Like, that's perfection, man. That's perfection. If you studied what we were talking about yesterday, you would have seen that's rinse and repeat, man. It's the same stuff I talk about every day. I just want to see this go lower now. So I don't want to see this. If it takes that low out, then I'll move this stop loss to that point right there. And if it trades back through there, then I'm on the wrong side of it. We have a market structure shift here below the low. No real body getting below there. This could, if this is a bear trap, man, they caught me good here. I'm looking for this here. We've traded below that, trade back into it, using this as support to come lower. If that's the other rule that didn't get validated, is we did not get a body below that low. So this turns into a bear trap. They really got me good there on that wick. And that's just one of those rules. I'll have to reestablish a new set of rules. How's that? Come on. Can you hear me now? Not a good sign. Not what I want to see. That's it. There's your line in the sand. Get below the low. So now you got to, this is the debate you have to ask yourself. You got to say, is this just coming back to 50%, which is right there? That's a valid place for it to come back to. It's now tapped it. Has it accumulated all that it needs, or are we going to go up into a premium portion? Or in other words, this new week opening gap, or maybe the opening, and then bounce off of that and come back down. Are you going to give it some thought on that? And where's it going to close? Wick up there, come back down would be nice. So that's how I'm kind of looking at fail safe and stop loss. Now see how I'm kind of giving up the I'm giving some slack to the market here. So there's the midnight open. No, I don't want to see that go any higher. Definitely going to no higher than that. So now I'm putting my stop loss to there. I don't want it to go higher than that. That's it. You've had your 62%. You've had your premium. You've done your wick, a bit of damage, made sense, and it's obviously in a 16, 17, 18 candle. So let it retap me right there. It's going to get me. It's literally bouncing off that midnight open range. So I'm going to let it sit there and see what happens. If this works, then there's a level of precision in terms of holding on to your no. That's 2 in a row. Move to the sidelines now. Bear trap. Sucker got me. Now you have to ask yourself, look at all the rules that we had. So we had range extension already. We traded below the mean threshold, traded back into it. Got range extension. no reversal, back into the order block, hold price, come lower. That's what we're looking for. Didn't work. Came back into it one more time. Then you say, what's 50% or 62% of this range? Right there. What's up there? What time? What price? Mean threshold or the premium. Also the market open range or midnight open range. Midnight open candle. Retap. Should have used this candle to unload this position. So I'm still sitting right there now. It should run. See how we've run above this level? Immediate rebalance. That becomes the fair value gap. We've ran above it, come back to it. That is literally the line. I'm going to have to let my stop loss get taken now because I'm stuck between, that's it. I don't want to stick any higher than that. And now that we've got this reversal going on right here, we've come up above it, we've come back, validated it. So I should be chasing this down here right now so I can take some less of a hit. So this is going to be my exit candle. So now here's my rule for this exit candle. So you get to see this live. That opening, as soon as it hits that, I'm out. So as soon as it hits the opening, I'm out of it. So that's the reversal. Catch it. Now the candle you want to cut your losses was actually this one, but I didn't, not that I recognize. I'm like, that's a reversal right there. It's an immediate rebalance. Treat it like a fair value gap. You're on the wrong side of this. You're going to get taken. So as it starts to draw back into your level, your ideal level, which would be right entry would be there for a long. If you're going for a short, I should say, and we're still inside this, you got an opportunity to catch your, get your trade off at break even there. I entered in a little too low. That's why. So yeah, that's still algorithmically working itself out. And if I was a little more sharper, I could have had that at break even and waited a little bit more. Patience is the name of the game, my friends. Patience. I see the logic in those candles, so they all made sense. So I did get legitimately taken there, and I did enter. If I was honing the skills, I would be wait a little longer for my entry. So let me explain that to you one more time. Low was taken already, so we've already swept the lows. Objective has already been hit before we had a chance to enter, right? Unless you're using the mean threshold. We get a swing, no swing reversal, no change in direction, we just have a little swing point here. We're looking at that fair value gap. We're going to trade up to it, and I wanted to see it come lower. So I got in short there. The ideal place to get short would be right here. And we didn't get that, so 1, 2, 3. Those would be like a layered entry. And if it trades back above it, you go, I'm on the wrong side of this. If it comes back to it, I unload my perfect position for a short there. And I look and I say, there's a fair value gap here. And now I've got this immediate rebalance is a potential for I'm on the wrong side. And right here is the first indication. You traded above it, closed it, come back to it, tapped it, kept going higher, came back one more time, and took out this higher. We're into the premium portion, so I'm expecting this to come higher now. And all the time we're above that level, I'm bullish. Good morning, Lambo. I had my voice booster extension maxed out, could barely hear. That was only me. Oh, did you really? Sorry, I'll get a little closer to the microphone. I can still boost up the sound a little higher, but I'd end up blowing out your speakers. That's it, maxed out. And I'm not, let's see, I'm just completely redlined there, so I'll Put it back to about, I'm just hitting the edge of the red line here. Right there. That's good. Bang on the... You can hear me now. Okay, good. Good morning, D. There's where I'm at too. Up or down off the market structure shift. I can hear you now. Bang on the midnight open range, which I have colored in D's colors to honor him. That's funny. This setup is always where I have trouble in determining which fair value gap I should basing my entry on. So Chris, look at the you got to look at whatever one when you make a swing and you violate, and you obviously have to be really good at recognizing immediate rebalance as well, because you treat that like a fair value gap. If not, look at the fair value gap over on this side. You look on this side and you look for the fair value gap SIBI on that side. Okay, so when you find it, you got to say, I've got to find, if we close above that, I'm on the wrong side, we're going higher. So just keep marking it. This is a little more challenging. It's a little more challenging. You just have to be prepared to quickly move your eyes back and forth. When you're in this consolidated area, it's not really nice, clean setups. Then, like you see me take 2 hits there because I've got in a little too early. I could have minimized my losses. Or, yeah, it's just a little overzealous there. So here's your premium array hit now. So you've gone from box, discount box to premium box inside this range. You've gone from discount box to premium box inside that range. Does that make sense? You guys understand how that works? And then now that you've taken a little swing point here and you've got another change in direction, if we get a market structure shift, look for another run down into this. And if you break that on the downside, then we're getting back into that. Are we going lower again? So you have to wait for a big market structure shift and use this candle and this imbalance here now to go lower. Now watch for those specific levels. See how we're coming back to this guy again right here. We're finding support off of it. All the candles are just wicking into it, but the bodies are still respecting it. So now I want to see this level right here get taken on the upside. Right there. I agree. We have a champ on our hands. A couple more bee stings, and he'll be back. Oh, abs! I tell you, you guys, you tickle my funny bone. You crack me up. Half of me, you crack me up. Too funny. You're good for my face muscles, you guys. Working me out. SMD between ES and Q. ES took daily high, and Q failed to take the daily high. So what does this SMT mean to you guys? Does it mean you're going higher? Does it mean you're going lower? What does it mean? Where are you leaning towards now, and what are you looking to do with this this new piece of information, this new tool? Chris, you're saying it's heading down? Because this SMT tells you that ES went higher, took its highs, and Dow or NQ has failed to make a higher high. Therefore, it's showing weakness. It fails to get up there. Therefore, we're looking at down. Is that my understanding of what you perceive SMT? It just hints that possibly ES won't go higher. Okay. We just keep banging off that premium array there. Going from, look at that discount. See how we run back to that 50%, just wicking in there and run up to the premium. Tap the 50% right on a 27 candle, 30.32. So if you're going to do a reversal now, if your SMT is bottom of the hour, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see us wick up here, take that high, get into 628 to 632, up in that little area there somewhere. 628 to 632, 628 to 632, right there. Give a little pop up there, and then Crazy Ivan. It just hints the possibility, definitely not a signal to do something, just a minor piece of information that two indices aren't together at that point. That's pretty much how I would look at it, yeah. And now they are. Okay, gotta go. Take care. To car for repair. You all have a good rest of your day. You too, Abs. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for the laugh. Appreciate it. Now I'm interested in lower prices. No reversal. No money from me. I'm still looking for this premium level. So now the SMT hasn't given you any indication that it's going lower. You thought it was going lower, but it's actually going higher. And there you go. There's 26. So that's why I don't know SMT. I don't know that whole thing, that weakness. Those are just things that they have given me no absolute confirmation. Like, look at that. It's right on the money, right on Crazy Ivan time, 32. You can't ask for like a Tibbs better than that, man. Right on the level we're looking for. It's a beautiful thing when you see it. It's a beautiful thing, my friends. Dancing in the moonlight. I'm just trying to think of some new songs for Derek and his bees. Dancing in the moonlight. Our bodies. Well, again, somewhat semantics, but I think if you saw a reversal happening in NQ, had taken out a high in a 5-minute, ES didn't at a high, then it just helps me confirm that we may be changing a reverse. Yeah, or seeing a reverse. I agree with you, Derek, but add time to that. Let's just add the possibility of time, price, and an SMT divergence. Then I'd say, yep, now I've got a little bit more. I mean, like you say, it's one more little piece of information that you can add to your trade possibility of a reversal, along with a break in market structure, along with a premium array that's broken now to extend back into a range. All of those will help you build confluences around supporting that SMT, if that makes any sense. Time is critical, man. I spent a lot of years working on time. a lot of hours. Not a lot of, I haven't been doing this for a lot of years, but a lot of hours working on time. It's critical. Love it. I learned about time the hard way. Yes. When do we start smuggling honey to We'll exchange honey for maple syrup. We'll do a little sweet trade, Derek. I don't have any maple trees here, but I can go down to Safeway and pick up some maple syrup, and we'll exchange it for some American bee made honey. So reversal. That's what we're looking for. A little run above the highs and then a run back into that range. We hit the premium, muck on the money. So now I'm looking for that level broken to the downside. Good. That gives me one confluence, hits the premium, takes out the high, your SMT as well. We have Crazy Ivan, the bottom of the hour, and we're looking for break below the structure. We're back inside this range. Next one right here, the one that you traded above to extend the range, right there. Now we've traded below it. We're coming back into it. I want to see it go short. I'll try it again. We'll go short or from here. I'll put my stop loss just above this one, because if I'm wrong, that fair value gap should get taken first, traded into, and then if I lose that, I'm on the wrong side again, and I'm looking for a short. Now, I'm still in the potential for a bear trap again here because I'm in deep inside the range. I'm using this level and this level of support to come lower. And I'm also deep inside the range so that if this reverses and goes up higher on me, I've been caught in a bear trap again. So I want to see this market structure shift with a down close candle, use this order block here, this breaker that takes out this small little high here. Use that for support along with this level to get re-broken again on the downside. Gets broken, and then that again, we get back in sync with coming back down for a run below the lows. And then I start looking all the way through here at this guy here. I cut through all this stuff and I start looking here again. Because that breaker, you don't want to see this breaker just get accessed again from the top and goes higher. I don't want to see it get accessed again and shoot higher. So see this whole return back into this level right here. Whole price. This is why I'm doing demo dollars. Right there. So all you need to do is tap that now. You don't need to come any higher than that. You've done your thing. You're back up to that premium level. Like, we're talking precision here, you guys. I want to see that whole price now. If it doesn't, I'm on the wrong side. If we start digging into that again, I've got nothing over here that really supports price. So this right here, that right there, that's it. I want to see this start coming lower now. And oh, the Forever Chemicals guy again. And those things mean so much more than SMT. If you have only an SMT, you have nothing on the trade. You may have a hint that one is stronger than the other, but it doesn't happen. Help that direction. And as you can see, it quickly changes its mind. What's an SMT now, 2 minutes later, isn't. I like the idea of trading honey from maple syrup. Every time my beekeeper friend tells me about the bees they have, I go to the store and buy honey. Oh, that's good. Power of suggestion, huh? I'm out. I'm on the wrong side of that. See how we traded above it right here? All the way back into wick again. We talked about this. Like, this is the bear trap when you get caught in this whole bear trap idea. And you see this, we're coming back into that range. You start violating, that's twice now. It's violated a rule. And the last little rule you need to have in place is you must have a structure break. Otherwise, the bear trap caught me, what, 3 times already? I've been caught in that bear trap. So you guys need to make a note of that. Now you've seen 3 times a bear trap catch me, right? And I've explained why and what levels now provide support and why that bear trap has just manifested. It's like, just stick your foot in that hole, give you that idea that we want to go lower because I've broken that structure to the downside. You think, great, now get short. Did not extend the range. It extended this little range here, then quickly went back through this. You go, oh, I'm on the wrong side of that again. I'm inside this range now. As soon as I hit 50% of that, I'm out. So you're going to be trading inside that little tiny range liquidity. The moment it comes back into here, from there to there, you would have caught your run up to 62% or whatever. Come back, retap it one more time, and now we're looking for it to go higher. And the mermaid thought just makes it hit me. And the mermaid thought just makes it a hit with me. Should be our drink of the day, the official drink of the ThetaWaveTrader. Yeah. Mermaid on the rocks, carrot juice, honey, Derek's Bee bourbon, and a splash of ginger ale. Ooh, that actually sounds pretty good. Campione. I like the recipe. Mermaid on the rocks. I like it. Fix me up a drink. Couple that with Neil Diamond's Song of the Day, Love on the Rocks, and we're in business. That's right. D, what do you think of the three Indians now? Higher, higher, then higher, and higher, and higher again. The three Indians pattern. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I don't know which one. How do you determine the 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3. Which ones do you take as the three Indian reversal? 1, 2, 3, drive, reverse. Come lower, take there. I'm not very good at that three Indians pattern, recognizing it. I think because I rely entirely on my each candle. I don't take a very macro view of the charts unless I'm aiming for a specific objective. If I had the savvy to recognize that 1, 2, 3 drives on the hourly chart and then see this reversal here, takes out this candle, comes back inside that candle for continuation, I'd be like, sweet, we have the 3 drives, just looking for a reversal now. If you guys recognize that, make sure you kind of just make a note of it or put a text on the side there as, hey, this looks like a 3 drives pattern, so we can all bring our attention to it, and then I look for a reversal. I typically look for a reversal anyway, even if I don't see this, so it shouldn't matter. Now I want to see this get violated to the upside now. So we've recognized that we're going long now, and we recognized it a while ago that we're going long, and so far we haven't had nothing that confirms that we're going back the other way. So we're on the horse, we're trotting along here, the horse is kind of spinning around, swatting flies, but we're still on the horse, right here. Keep your eyes on these levels all the time. Keep your eyes on those levels all the time. You have a small little reverse right here and here. So we're between here and here in this tight little range now. So watch how they compress. Easy to see on a 5-minute chart. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this one, and this one, you mean? No, is it a body above there, or just are they just wicks? So if we get below that level right there on a close, now I'm changing it up and I'm looking for a short. See how we've traded below this level right here? Reverse, right there. You want to see it hold price off that premium guy again up there, roll over and come back down. If it takes out that one on the downside, then we're looking for lower. If it runs back through here on the upside, then we're looking for higher. So you see how it's literally and it's compressing here. It's bouncing around, and it's got to bust out of here. So you got your cam model set up. People are watching this right now. Aren't working. Easy to see if I'm not either. That's why I asked 5 minutes. It's easy to see. Get ready for some shock and awe. Oh, maybe shock and awe. Look at how these levels. Tell me you guys are not finding some level of I don't know. This is like a dirty magazine right now. This looks so sexy. Look at it's just bouncing off these arrays. Like you can't tell me that this level of precision does not rock your socks, man, and give me a thumbs up. Give me the thumbs up, my friends. If you like what we're doing, you're seeing a level of precision even bouncing around inside these little 1 minute charts, 1 minute candles. If you can see the level of precision inside here, you can use that all the way up to your daily charts. Your daily chart. So now we've got to close above. I want to see some support and keep pushing higher. Thanks, Simo. Yeah, if you're new to our channel, subscribe, hit the like button, notification bell. We'll let you know when we're on. But this, you're not going to find detail out there in the internet with this kind of precision and constant level of precision. Yes, Michael does it. He's amazing at it, but he's not doing this every single day live in front of you like this. So you're getting some crazy, crazy detail here, you guys. Nothing to do with me. We're just pointing out parts on a chart, and we're just looking at specific levels that Michael's taught us and how important they are and how incredible they are at providing a level of detail. The skill is how to recognize it and stay in them, and recognize the bull traps and the bear traps, and how to get yourself, wait till you see some confirmation that it's going in the direction you want it to go. It's going to make you a better trader, I tell you. Just keep practicing. Come here every day, and you get your 1 minute chart in here. You'll get to the point where you get so good at this, you won't care. You won't care about what craziness is going on in the markets. You go, I know, I'm on you. That's not my setup yet. Wait for my setup. Pay yourself. It's like going out for coffee at the coffee shop and then going to work for 10 minutes, make your money, then go home, go back to the coffee shop, meet your girl, meet your honey. There's no reason why life should be so complicated. You can make it simple or as stressful as you like. You can make yourself a little bit of money on the side here with this stuff. You're green for the day. It could be better than going to work and stressing out over people yelling at you, pressures for them trying to maintain their business and all that, man. I don't envy business owners now. It's a challenging world out there. Stand by. Assholes. As soon as you hear that mechanical voice, I just go, piss off. Not interested. It's NFP week, man. It's NFP week. Close to shop. Looking for a short from 1 hour, but price is quite shaky. I'll come back another day. Nice. Kazimi. Is it? Kazimi. I like that name. Kazimi. Kazimi. like that name. It is NFP week. Good day, Mags. Maggie. Wake up, Maggie. I think I got something to say to you. The trades are hot, and I think you're gonna win one or two. That's my Sly Stallone singing to you, Maggie. Thanks, Dees. Some green for the day. Smart. Me done trading. Good for you, Craig. You're green for the day, man. How's Disney doing, by the way? I haven't seen that in a bit. Oh, it's still kind of sitting there, hey? Mosaic. Yeah. I got a feeling Mosaic's going to come back into there. As soon as it started breaking through this premium, I just wanted to see it come back to that order block there. You see how the thing that we're talking about, and this is the daily, so we see how you'll hear this repetition of something I'm looking for every single time, right? So if we see this run above this high here, we've got this reversal. We closed above it here. We came back in it for a long, okay? So you go long there. Then all of a sudden you get above this high and you go, sweet, pay yourself at the high. And now if we return back into this high, with this gap, you want to see that gap stay open. So this day would have been like, woohoo, let's keep going. Let's go higher. And then all of a sudden you see this day, you go, oh, wait a minute. Graded response. Grade A plus, just like leave and go. A, B, C, D. When it fills in that whole gap again, you go, oh, I'm on the wrong side of this. Especially when it closes or opens below it, comes back up inside it, and now starts to come lower. So it eats through the mean threshold of this candle right here. And now it's gapped down and we're coming back into 50% of this range here. From here to here, there's 50%, 62%. Now I'm looking for these old equal highs right here. So that's where my next objective is. Let's go right there. Let's see if we hit that one. And then you want to see if we hit this, then dig down deeper into this, and then we're coming into the discount, premium discount box, which is a shame because we've now run through it, hit it, and now we're coming back down. So we're inside the range. We're below 50% now. We're in the discount portion. So if you've gone from premium to discount, you pay yourself. If you're shorting off of there, that's what you're doing with same principle with Mosaic Potash Company. Okay. What's oil doing? Oily oil. Look at that. Run for the wick. Run for the wick. We said it this morning. Run for the wick. We called it this morning. $70.70. Run for the wick. And now look where we're at. We've hit the wick. 71.50. I wanted 71.49. Was it not right there at the top of the rejection block? 48. There's 48. Done and dusted. Is there logic? Do you see the logic in this, you guys? Do you see the benefits? Like, hit, subscribe, love, join the community. We're hitting this shit all the time, my friends. Hitting it. When the algorithm's working, it's undeniable. Oh, look at that. We hit our premium array once again. So we went higher, like we said we were going to go higher. Nothing's given us an indication we're going to go lower yet. Higher, 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 bouncing off the levels that we're looking for. Finally hit the other level. Now we're getting a reaction off of here. I like to see this. Now just looking right there. Trader below it, give it a kiss. Come on down. Come on down. Yeah, should come on down now. So now we're looking for a run on this wick, and we're looking for this level again. One more time. Do we just bounce off of here and come back up again? Now you're between this level and that level. Watch how it acts. You say, do we get above this, find support, push higher? Or do we roll over here, come through this level, and then take out this? So now we have a slight market structure shift. Look for this to support price, and then this one to continue coming lower. So call the next 3 candles. The way you're looking at it right now, look at this and call the next 3 candles for me. And if you're using Tibbs, 11 o'clock, what am I expecting? We got 8:10:50 macro. So I do like this idea of coming up higher. I'm going to get, I want to get into this right now because it's 11 o'clock and I like 11 retracement. So now I like to see this go lower at 11. We've got a classic thing that happens around 11 o'clock. We got 11:50 macro or 10:50 macro with the BISI above a high on a turn at 11 o'clock. We reverse into here. I'm going to pretend, because I've been hit a couple of times today, so I'm a little punch drunk. But if we're just trusting our level right there, we're going to pretend we're entering in there, and we're going to go even paper trading and paper trade account. How's that? Looking for lower prices now. That'll be our song to you every day. Wake up, Maggie, I got me a trade sitting waiting for you. Mexico's president Sheinbaum we will not impose tit for tat tariffs. We will not impose tit for tat tariffs. Is that really a thing? Tit for tat tariffs? I think what's you gotta be careful of here is the potential for other world economies just to say, or other economies to say, look, let's just team up against this whole bully mechanism or this bully tactics, if they think it's bully tactics. I heard an interesting little documentary the other day about if Canada, Australia, Mexico, and China got together and just traded amongst themselves, it would decimate America, which would be terrible because I don't think anybody needs to be decimated. But it would end this whole dependency and pressure and all that other stuff. So I thought it was a very interesting kind of a little reel they had there. I don't know anything about economics, so I don't know if there's anything even remotely valid. See how we're moving above this level? So good thing I didn't get in a bear trap again. No change in structure. You just traded inside the small little range. That's all it was. tapping off that old premium again. Now you can come down, tapping off this order block, last up close order block, which is really a mitigation block because it didn't take out any low. Unless you add all of them together, then it's still nothing. So get above here, push higher. I'm between here and here right now. One wants to go lower, and this one wants to go higher. And we're already trading above. No, not yet. We haven't closed above that level. Wait. Look at that level right there. They can't team up because they already know the tariffs are imbalanced to begin with. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I could debate it with you, but I can't. I have no idea. All I know is I'm looking at candles. I'm a simple man. No need to get political in here. I totally agree with you, Peter. Totally agree. So see how now we're above this level on a close? See how they're overlapping? When you're watching these guys and you see one Abyssi on one side and a Sibi on the other side, and they're overlapping, wait for the one that gets overlapped and say, now that one's the one that's giving me more of that 51% bullish versus bearish. And if you trade back through the one that wants to go bearish, see the close? In other words, that blue line, if we trade back below that, then we say, all right, now below that and below that gives me a confirmation that we're going lower. So right now I'm bullish. If you're staying on the horse, it's spinning around right now and it's bucking, trying to throw you off. So you got to strap in tight. You're in a high resistance environment. This is how you practice staying on the horse. No body has broken this high yet. So this one wants to go lower and it's failing. But this one is not getting confirmation that it wants to go higher because we have not crossed the barrier yet. And we've got that one over, back over there. This one here. We're still rocking off of that one yet. Amen. Hard to argument against tariffs once you fully understand them. Yeah, I don't understand them, so I got no opinion. I'm just one of those reel watchers. Like, you watch a reel for 5 minutes. I'm one of those kind of educated people. You watch a reel for 5 minutes and think you understand what tariffs are about. That's not a way anybody should learn anything. Is a 5-minute spiel from somebody's leftist or rightist opinion about something. Unless you actually study it, get our buddy Craig to tell us all about it. He's the master's degree in finance. Mind you, it might not be economics. That you might need a master's degree in economics to understand it. But yeah, we'll just stick to the charts. How's that? No politics or religion. Commercial got me. I'm always been, I think because of my NLP background and my hypnosis background, um, I understand the power of influence. I understand the power of uh, commercial advertising, having something pumped at somebody for 15 seconds and then somebody takes it as truth. I shouldn't really promote memes, mind viruses. So it's just like somebody says, hey, did you hear about this thing? Right? And then you just pass that crap on to somebody else. So rejection block, pay yourself at rejection blocks. Now we're looking for, do we get back below this level or do we continue to go higher? So still bullish until we get below there. Then you change it up and say, where is price changing up on me? I've got to go bearish now. Little swing here, order block. Take that on a close and then start reaching for this one. Again, we're compressing here. I'm just trying to stay really tight inside on the horse here. He's spinning around, so watch this candle here, and it's wick. Not just a wick through it. I want to see a body get through there, and that's a 12 candle. So we should see a reverse here and go higher. If this closes and then the next one takes out this low, then look for a continuation. 16, 17, or 14, and then 16, 17, 18. All right. So we've closed below that level right there. So now you're looking for a lower. We've closed below this level. Look for this order block, old low. Body trades below it. Look for the low. Tap the low. Continue going lower here, all the way into this level here, and a retap of that wick. We've got a market structure shift now. Now you're looking for bearishness. So now we'll try to get a little slightly late to the party, and we'll see if we can get a run back down into this 11 o'clock. Finally, we got a little turn here. Relative equal highs above you. You mentioned NLP. Any thoughts on effectiveness of brain entertainment? Oh my goodness. It's totally dopamine dependent. It is unbelievable how the young kids' minds nowadays, even with schools, some schools now are actually considering going back to paper, pens, pencils, because the addiction to the electronics is so high. Well, kids play video games and that all the time. They're looking for some sort of stimulus. Their minds can't focus. Like, they have to actually get into handwriting and stuff now. Like, they're seriously considering looking at that as a means to get kids re-engaged in learning, because they're just all over the place. So yeah, that's what really worries me about Meta, is when you think about it, we are ADHD is literally you're trying to take in so much, and you just get this little focus, right? Because you're trying to take in so much stuff and you're all over the place. So with sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a sec. Oh yeah, for Meta. So you think about this, you take somebody who is addicted, you get anything that distracts you, you want to draw someone's attention into one thing, right? So let's put video goggles on someone's eyes and literally control everything that they see. Advertising, adventure world, students, some dopamine hitting you, and I am stopping you from being distracted away from me engaging you, these young fertile minds that are just growing, and you capture them at a very early age. You get those kids that are hooked on these things. I've seen kids scrolling in their sleep. Have you guys seen that video where they're just sitting there and they're crying and they're scrolling in their sleep with their fingers like this while they're sleeping and crying? It's like, wow. And I think with Meta, now they're trying to get these glasses and they're trying to sell you this whole world where you can disappear to another world. There's social issues around, you can be whatever you want to be. Like, if you've got Bell's palsy and your face looks like this, you can actually go and I can invite you all to a new planet where I can be this big monster, handsome looking fella and a superhero. And I invite you to the world of whatever I create, and I can be anything I want to be in this imaginary world. Meanwhile, you got to get up and you got to go for a poop and you got to go and live your life. But you're completely absorbed in a world that is complete make-believe. And that's what scares me about this Meta and young minds and where it's going. It's a terrifying thing. So I have to put this above the premium. Inside that range. See how we traded above this level already? I didn't want to see us get above here. And so you have to, this is the debate. You have to ask yourself, if I am going to say, that's my line in the sand, I'm out. And I'm not going to let it go back there. You have to say to yourself, if it's coming back into the range, is it just coming back to the discount? Because if you get out there and it just goes roof and comes back down, you go, ugh, why? Well, because it came back into the discount. That's why you wait. That's why Derek is as good as he is he waits for a premium level up there. And he'll say, you know what? I like this here. I'm going to take that premium from there. That way, if it comes back through here, I'm on the wrong side of it. You are now underwater way down here. And you have to ask yourself, are you willing to endure this? Me, I've got far less. My stop loss will sit up here, and I have far less to endure if I'm wrong versus down here. That's the risk you take trying to catch this early, or fear of missing out. If you don't catch this and it takes off on you, it never got up there. And now look at it. It's running all the way up there, potentially taking us out again. You got relative equal highs above you. And that's it. So now I have to put my stop loss right there. I don't want to see it go up there. So that's taking me out. See how we traded above here, above that level again, above it, tapped it, kept going higher. That's the flexibility. That's whatever your set of rules are in here. Like that's a legitimate take. And you have to decide whether or not the rule you're going to establish around this level or that level over there are levels that, and there's precision there that you can adapt your rule to. If you just wait for Derek's rule, which was wait for a discount, I'm going to take my trade right there. And if I even see it so much as wick up into that candle, I'm out before it takes my stop loss versus me taking that big loss I took up to here. Right? Now it's cleared out the highs. So you can see where it decided to go higher. And it just kept going. I could see it now move lower than later this afternoon. Dude, that's messed up. Meta only cares about meta. It's true. Take yesterday's highs. Ba-boom. Imbalance. So now we're back above that hourly. Wick down to old high. Consolidation. CAM model 1 entry. Look at that consolidation there. Come back, tap it. And now we're looking for a run on yesterday's high. So I'm with you, Lambo. Obviously. Here's the start of it here. Again, once you've been beat up in it so many times, are you willing to take that? I don't know. I've taken how many losses now? 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. I'm done. So that's 4,000, 1,700. That almost takes out that trade. $1,700, $1,800. So I'm glad I didn't do any trading today because I would have been handing back some profits. So keep my money, my real money in the pocket, in the bank. Man, I made a terrible trade earlier. It wasn't a huge loss, but really upset me how dumb it was to take. I went and sat down, sat out the first half hour, made a plan, and executed. I am now up on the day and going to call it quits. Always end on a good note. Good for you, Peter. Good for you, buddy. It's good though. Just kind of screen capture that and ask yourself what you were thinking about. Don't beat yourself up. Frame it in a way that's positive for your brain. Your brain needs to understand. Your unconscious needs to be rewarded on something positive, not punished. Otherwise, you will focus on more of what you don't get. If you focus on what you don't have, you'll focus more on that. You get what you focus on. So look at it, improve it, screen capture it, get excited about it, say, oh, okay, what was I thinking there? Okay, I need to change that mindset up. It's a high resistance morning right now. We're now moved into a nice little start to the morning, and then all of a sudden we went into high resistance time. So stay out. If you made some money, you're green. Do not tempt fate, especially with a mindset of that was dumb. That's a punishment. That's just a trade. It's just a bunch of candles on a screen. Doesn't make you a dumb person. Doesn't make you a bad person. There's no character assassination in this community, my friend. We love you, Peter. Stay in there. Stay on the horse, my friend. Has nothing to do with your intelligence. It was just an impulsive thing. You took it. You're a smart guy. There's the high. Looking for this guy up here now. Remember that price leg we were looking for up here to complete? This one. I think it was here initially, but we'll take it from here. We see this retracement back in here. Yeah, right up there. 779, I think we had it at. 779, 790 puts me right near the top of that one. So either way, that's the upside objective for the day. Terminus. That's terminus for me. We'll see if we get that. Thank you. It helps a lot. I will come back tomorrow and feel good about it. Good for you, Peter. That's good. You guys need to take note of what Peter's doing right now. And that's recognizing that he's not in the right mindset to trade, and he's leaving. 100% courage, 100% respect for that, man. Totally 100% respect that. ICT says he has an eye on 19,473. 19,473. Oh, well, he's way past. We're way past that already. Yeah, we're way past 19,473. Oh, you mean he's looking for it to run back down there to 19,473? Maybe after lunch. I'd like to see it get to terminus first. That, again, that's not carved in stone. Now you've taken out that high there. Look for any reversal. Keep your eyes on these little guys right here. And if he says 473, you have to get market structure shift down here first. But internal range liquidity hunt. We're sitting at 9:30 right now. Sorry, 9:30 my time. So 11:30. We're starting to get into lunch hour now. So if you want to see that one little push up in here, reverse, and then come back down. Though if we do see a reverse here, look for a run back down inside this equal highs here. This would be a nice little reverse. He was after 714. Yeah, he's after this one up here. Well, if he's looking for 714, he was like right on the money. He's right on the money. Now you're looking for, if he's right, we're looking for this change in direction to occur here. Did you get it, Lambo? Did you get your trade? Oh no, I'm on the wrong side. Oh, you're on the wrong side of it. Okay, so if this was the top, this is what we're looking for now, Peter, is this level right here. I'm looking for this to close below here and this order block. Is that a down close candle? Yes, it is. So I'm looking for this to get traded through. So I'm looking for something like this. If this is going to go short, according to what you're asking me here, I would like to see below, back to here or here, and then go lower. That's what I'd like to see. Use this as support or back inside here to go lower. If we trade back through that, then it'll be one of these things. It'll go to here, back to here, like that, and then go higher. So what I want to see is this through here, back to here, here, like that. Anywhere inside. This could be anywhere inside these three spots, here, here, or here. Okay. And then you want to see go lower. Back to discount box right here. First one, pull your fib tool. So you could manage that. Once you get that trade, then you manage it like this. 50%, pay yourself, pay yourself, pay yourself, and you keep moving your stop loss down accordingly. That's how I would, if that was the high, that's how I would manage it, Peter. If that makes any sense to you. That's one way. And then there's three different methods you can manage the trade on the way down, either box to box, 50, 62%, or trade to the next reversal. Or just go to a higher time frame and manage your objective on a higher time frame. I still think we got upside. I don't think Michael's right yet. I'm gonna say no, Michael. I don't think you're right. I think we're going higher. I will not bend the knee to Michael until I see this get taken. Then I'll go, yes, sir, you are correct. Right now, I'm not on your side. Yes, I agree with you, Lambo. Low resistance to the left and lots of higher time frame inefficiencies ahead. Derek, yes. Twitter, yes. It makes perfect sense. Thank you. Yeah, I don't see downside, but it's a good practice for me to see both sides at all times. Yes, I totally agree with you, Peter. I totally agree, man. reversal, low risk sell. Now I like to see again, breakthrough, consolidation, nice little displacement through this level as well. And what are we looking at for TIBs? 38. So this is a 36 right now. Next couple of candles, this decides the direction. This is the Crazy Ivan. The reversal, 27, reverse, or just a change in direction on that candle. Then 30, 32, 38 is next. Ivan's either going for you or reversing, coming back down, starting the next one, then 40, 42, 45. So keep your eyes on those next ones. 19,751. Why 19,751? AKZ. Why? What's that level? Give it to me. Tell me why. Okay, Craig, no pressure, but you know how to tell me. You have to tell me how the world works. Darren says, you know stuff. I don't think Craig's in our, I don't think he's in our Telegram channel, Peter. Couple of old fair value gaps overhead. All right, let's go into a little breakdown. It's time for a breakdown. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Never gonna get it. Okay, so you know what? If you've been following along on our weekend analysis, we were looking for we wanted to see it run back up to this level. It hit it, barring the wick. Then we wanted to see it come back down to 25 to 50% of the wick, run back up, hit this level, hit that level. Then we wanted to see it come back down to today's new week opening gap. It hit it. And now we're looking for a run above this level, on a close, and then use this for support to go higher. Seasonal tendency. So far, our seasonal tendencies, despite all the crap, are still panning out. Just what we were discussing on the weekend. I love it when a plan comes together. Hello, hope all is well. I look for a short after 19,759 because of trend-based fib extension level. Trend-based fib extension level. Trend-based fib extension level. Interesting. That's 479.47. There's a nice little one standard deviation right there on a 5-minute. 747. Airplane inbound. I can't see the levels that you guys are referring to. 757. Did you say 757? 751? I agree with 757. 757. $757. 9750.5. Consequent encroachment of Friday's 21st wick. Ooh. Yes. Yes. I think I see what you're looking at here. Oh, I'm looking at Friday's wick. I have his wick at 749.50. And you have it at 750.5. Okay, so we've got one handle difference between us. I get you though. That makes sense. Enkadog. Gotcha. That puts me right in that first, and that puts me in the middle of the 4-hour fair value gap above us here, which puts me right in my price leg. So we're on the same page. Because you're looking at this right here. Watch. Look at the 4-hour and look how that lines up. Right there. 4-hour. There's 50% of the wick that you're looking for on Friday. And 4-hour consequent or 4-hour inversion fair value gap right on the bang on the bottom of it. And that puts us right in, actually puts it low. So if the price leg continues, that'll put us right inside that. Yeah, that puts us right in the range for the price leg to continue. If we get my 4-hour fair value gap inversion, then we're going to nail that price leg, and we'll also nail the 50% of that wick. I've been using Brave browser for the YouTube stream. It has a built-in blocker that works for YouTube ads. It's a super slow browser, so I only use it for YouTube, but it's been great. No ads. Do you ever use trend-based fib extension tool? Now, explain to me a trend-based. I don't, just the idea of the word trend bothers me. But I use this extension. If you want to call it a trend-based fib extension tool, this is what I use. If I was going to do a fib extension tool, I would take the first displacement here like this. So you have a run above. So if we had something in here, run below, so we'd run above that high, come back down into here. I would take that as a fib tool. Typically, you could do something like this. And then I do 4 standard deviations from there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'd be 737.20. So you go 2 standard deviations, pay yourself at 2 standard deviations, which puts us right in that fair value gap that we looked at on the hourly over here. Then 3 standard deviations puts us right in this one here. This, strangely enough, it overlaps perfectly with this fair value gap here. And then 4 standard deviations puts up at 737. So that's how I would typically do different types of I'd look for the first drawback around 9:30, 10 o'clock. You could do, and this is, I guess, entirely up to the person who uses it, I suppose. Here, and go 1 standard deviations here, 2 standard deviations is up here. That's 830 or 877. Don't quite think it's going to get that high, but I like this one here. That's how I use my fib extension tool. And if you use Michael's midnight open range on Tuesday, today, there's 4 standard deviations. I don't know how he uses that to get. I'd have to watch the video again, but it doesn't change how I look at the charts anyway. All right, Michael, I'm online with you now. See how we traded through it, back into it. Now you're looking for a short. Now I'll go short. I'm a little late to the party again. I'd have to be above this level right here. I'm late to the party. Is that a trend-based fib tool extension that is that what you consider trend-based, Pablo? No, I don't want to take any more hits, so how's that? There's the psychology of Darren. I don't want to take another hit, so I'm gonna leave it at 27 bucks. Go stress-free here and let it go. I don't like taking 4 hits in a row. So right there, you'd be paying yourself at this old high here. So you can take a portion off there, pay yourself. Buy back one. At that breaker. If we get through that breaker on the downside, then use that breaker for support to come lower into the discount box. I'm going to pay myself at this box and pay myself at that box. So now I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use this. Now it's time for a breakdown. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is it John McCain said? Welcome to the party, pal. Welcome to the party, pal. So you see how we're hitting some resistance on that breaker? So we want to see, I like to see this breaker get traded through right here. Like if you look at it like this, if we look at this little breaker, so you take all three of those candles and you go, this breaker here, now it's time for a breakdown. Break through, come back up, find some support inside that, hit the discount arrays. Now, I don't want to see bouncing around in here. It's lunchtime. So what do we expect? We're going to pay ourselves down here. We're going to pay ourselves down there. I don't want to see this order block get traded through now. That's why I'm sitting up there. So if we get paid here and we get paid here, I'll leave a portion on to see if we run lower. Pay myself there. To tang. Now I'm going to pay myself there. Does this make sense to you guys? Almost, but the extension tool moves the whole measurement based on the retracement 3 points to map out the levels ranges. Okay, you're using this one. This guy where you go like fib trend based. You're using this one. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, I've used that one in the past. Michael's showing us how to use that. But so there's the mean threshold. You don't want to see that get taken, and it's on a 52 candle. So if you're looking at our second method or our first method for managing the trade, watch carefully here. Oops, I don't want to use that one. I want to use this one. And I want to use this. So you have 75% optimum trade entry reversal. Close your trade. I'm over that mean threshold, so I'm done. I don't care if it goes back down there now. So if you use your fib tool, you would have been 50%, take half your trade off, 62%, pay yourself here, comes back to 50, just shy, didn't quite touch it, rolls over, comes back down, 62, then hit 70, quickly pull yourself to 62, hit 75, pull to 70, pay yourself here, comes back, takes you out. You would have collected all of that run from a nice entry there to a nice exit here. And if this runs back higher now, that's why you catch yourself trading those, using the fib tool. It's an amazing little method I came up with for managing internal range liquidity. It'll save your ass big time. See, all that profit you have accumulated right down to here. You paid yourself at optimum trade entry reversal inside the discount box. So box to box trading right there, done. Next discount box you got down here. So if you run back up to here, I'd like to see this. Right there. Watch there. And then look for this. So look for this up here, down here. Order block. Find support. Go a little higher. We're going to get a body above here though. Otherwise, this is the next price leg down, taking out all this stuff here. So watch. Get a body above here, aim for that. Notice the cam model has not been traded to yet. So if we do pop through here, look for a cam model hit here, fill this, roll over and come back down. If you pop through that, then we've got a really interesting little upside. 12 o'clock. Interesting. This is going for the high first and then lunch. So you may see this and a reversal at lunchtime here. See the kind of reaction we get off that level? Right off the 55. We came back, tapped this one on a 55. Breaker. Came back, validated, hit that level. Hit this level. Now I want to see if we pop through here now, take this, and see if we get a reaction off of here to come back down, or if we take out these equal highs here at lunchtime at 12 o'clock, then get a reversal. So that's what I'm kind of looking for right there. Trade it above it, come back inside it, find support. I want to see that go higher now. Oh no, we've already hit that level. Shit balls. That's their cam model right there. It's just like, whoa, you're on the wrong side of it. Wait a minute. It's a cam model, just been hit. Go short. So I want to see it close below this again, find support, and start heading lower now. That cam model's got a hold now. See how we were looking for that up there? Hit that level, nice. Now if we run through this level again, through a cam model 2 on a close, then we're running for the highs. This may be just a little run back down, clean up this discount, and then start moving back up again because it's lunch hour, back and forth. Does that make sense to you guys? I'm gonna drop this back down. I'm just gonna go for pee. I'll be right back. My coffee's still You see where we're kind of stuck in that, do you ever use time? This is what I was waiting for. Yeah. Okay. So it's a nice little quick, it's a nice clean price action box to box trade. I'm neutral now because I don't know whether or not we're gonna we're above here. So now I'm looking for see how these two are overlapping now. That one wants to go higher. CAM2 model puts us 697. Close above that. Obviously, we're going higher. All the time we're banging off that fair value gap. We're still going lower. CAM model, still banging off of it. How do you like your lunch hour? Waffling around in here. This may be it for me. I might just move the sidelines now and wait. There's we're just going to be staring at sideways for a while now until we see how this impacts us this afternoon. And if your trades aren't done now in the morning, I highly recommend you study the rest of the week and just don't engage the markets. Just kind of watch and learn. If you manage to make some money out of it, good for you. I think this is definitely in a high resistance type of category now. So just be careful, you guys. And like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll let you know when we're on. I appreciate all you guys and your time. Thank you very much. Thanks for all the love and calls and everything I'm getting. I really appreciate it. I'm doing well. I anticipate this to be gone before the summer. Hopefully before my trip in May, it'll be gone. And better yet, gone before I go meet Buddy Heddy out there in Toronto next week. So, sweet Maggie May, I will see you again soon. Pablo, Chris, the rest of you, thank you so much for tuning in. Hit the like button. Peter, thank you very much. Appreciate you too, man. I'll do my best to try and help you out. Let's see if we can't get you guys into a financial place where you can help others. Until tomorrow, I will see you guys bright and early. I wish you all the best. Be careful on the markets. Still looking for that upside 4 hour today. And I want to see us close above the imbalance here. If we can get above that, I like to see that as tomorrow's reversal back into this level. And then Friday, a continuation on the upside. That's what I'm looking for the rest of my expectations of the week. Again, it being non-farm payroll, we may not get that. We may just get that just launch. It may take off. Either way, this is upside objective. We're up to 20,000. That's where we're headed for. Right now, on the daily, we're very bullish on the daily right now. Seasonal tendencies and all that. I love you guys too. Sending lots of hearts your way. Love you guys. And I will see you. Any questions before I leave? I'll do a quick little run through here and see what I see on the rest of this stuff. So there's the go, no go zone. Perfect. We're right into it now. So if we start to see how we've traded down into this level, we've got back through this level on a close. And now we have a body that has got above this level and this level. You see that? When the body gets above that level but does not get above this level, what does this one do? Comes back. Kissy kissy. Off. Like, beautiful. 56.73. I've been telling you guys about this every day. Kissy kissy right there. Classic. And off you go. So you could have bought a nice 56.73 long there. And you're right back inside this fair value gap as well. And off to the races you go. Oh, nice. Takes out the highs. Pay yourself. Next objective. We get above the no-go zone now. I like it. I'd like to see this no-go zone get used tomorrow to continue to push higher for the breaker. If we hit the breaker today, sweet. That's perfect. The fill of the fair value gap is 705. Look for that today at least. So yeah, I've got more upside. And yes. Oh, get me about 42,460. 42,460 on a close. Close me today above that 42,460. And I'd expect a small little popper of a candle tomorrow and then start running higher. This guy be running higher. Everybody else wants to run lower. Depends. If we don't close above there, we may see a wick down into this fair value gap here. One more time. Tap it and go. What are we doing for gas? We've got a little bit of upside there. Copper still looking for down. Equal lows. Natural gas still looking for that upside objective there. Gold. Gold gave you a nice little reverse right here. Look at that. Nice reverse continuation. Now we're looking for this premium. It's been hit today. The last 3 hours that has been hit. Discount, premium, box to box, done. Gold. Beautiful. Hours. Love it. Corn. Let's look at wheat. Wheat still hasn't, we still haven't kicked off here yet. Still looking for this. I'd like to see that keep coming lower. The fact that we've closed, yeah, we've opened above this one, come back down inside it. I'm bullish in wheat now. Gone from taking out those lows to bullish inside this range. 50%, 62%, get above here, get above that level, then we're looking for highs and back up in here again. So right now I'm bullish in wheat. Soybeans, still bullish in soybeans till we get through this high. If we get through that high, then we're looking for, we're looking for relative equal highs above us in this old high back here. We've got 10.06. all the way up to 10.46. The upside for soybeans. Suddenly it sounded like Sally the squirrel. See. Okay, so you got these for our sugar. Upside objective here, looking for breaker. Looking for this breaker right here. Get some, look for that breaker. I don't know if any of you guys are trading this stuff, but I love practicing on all asset classes, man. All asset classes. Ooh, it's a good thing we got out when we did, hey? Look at that. Right all the way back down to our entry. Do the same trade all over again. You would have had the same trade going again today. Right off that order block. Nice. That's the breaker right there. To the breaker, up and away. Back to the breaker, up and away. Nice rejection block. That's a nice trade. And look, see how we traded above here? Came back inside it, tap it. Let's start going. Looking for higher. I'm looking for right up here now. Let's finish off this box. There. And then I'm looking for up here. Those are my upside objectives right now. Finish this off, then run for here. Live cattle. We're looking for our live cattle up here still. Nice. That's panning out. Look at the cocoa go. Look at the cocoa go. That was our upside objective. Holy schmackers. Hit it. Look at that. Look at this, you guys. Rinse and freaking repeat. Look at that. Body trades above it. On a close, we come back down, give it a little kiss right at the consequent encroachment. Hello. And we start to run higher. So, Cocoa, away you go. We've been nailing these today. We've been calling them like a daemon. Like a daemon calls it. All right. Crude oil, we're looking for that upside again. Oh, did we say run to the wick? Look at this, baby. You would have been in this beautiful long trade this morning. I gave you right here. Run for the wick. There's 50%. Next one, upside is right here, 72. Where's our terminus? Let's put terminus up here. Terminus is up here. I gave you a nice little oil trade there this morning. Terminus. Look at that. This is so, let's just march through this because this looks like it's really algorithmically working nicely. So we trade back up inside it, go long. Break market structure to the upside. Come back, find support at it. Continue going higher. Breaks market structure. Comes back one more time, hits it, reverse. Takes this low, reverse. Trades back into it, going high. Takes out that high, pay yourself. Reverse. Comes back down to the discount box to box trading. You bounce off the box again at the bottom and you go higher. Takes out the high. If we get a trade below here, we're looking for range extension. It trades below and extends the range. Then we trade back through that level. So we're looking for validation of a trade back through that level, and then we want to use this level for support. Trades through it, comes back inside it, finds support. No body breaks below it again, and we run higher. Immediate rebalance. Trades back above it right here, comes back, gives it a kiss, range extension. We go higher. We see a reversal, trades through it, comes back to it, stops, freezes, goes through it, go, oops, I'm on the wrong side, gives you an opportunity to get out of your trade. Does not go higher, trades back through it one more time here, trades into it. We already got range extension, so don't take it. Reverse, Body trades above it. You come back, tap it, make a new high right there. Makes a new high, trades back through it right here on a close, comes back inside it for a short. Runs back through our discount box right here, all the way back up to premium, ran through, extends the range, all the way back down to order block rebalance. See that? Then we see a reverse. Again, body trades above. Don't get an opportunity to get in here. Don't get an opportunity to get the candle to the left. The next one, remember when a candle takes out 1, 2, always wait, take the last one. And what does it do? It takes out this one. Does not close above that one. So what does it do? Back into the order block. And we're looking at this imbalance right here. It doesn't come back and give you that. It just keeps going higher. Then comes back and finally gives you the high, extends the range, and goes higher. Little market structure break below this order block. Close, tap, low, running to the discount box. Discount array, hits the discount array. What do we say about discount? When the discount is hit and we trade through it. God, I tell you this, you guys, this every day. We're doing the same freaking thing. Trades below it. We want to see range extension. Trades below it. Comes back into it. Range extension. Then we look for a reversal. Give me a reversal. We look for a reversal. Anytime we break a low, we see the low get taken right here. You guys are getting some sweet review right here, man. Low taken. Reversal. Trades above it. Comes back inside it. We're going long now. Where are we aiming for? We're aiming for premium breaker way up here, and we're aiming for fair value gaps. We have nothing in here, no rebalances, so you're just looking for 50% of the range. See how many times you could have traded this freaking thing today? Are you watching this? 21 of you left. Watch. 50%. You hit it. You go through it. 62%. Move your stop loss to here. Hit 70%. Move to 62. You're out. You're done there. Wait for the next setup. You paid yourself multiple times on these. This is crazy. This is when the algorithm's working. And I tell you, you guys can just smash it. So you wait for a structure break, right? Market structure breaks. Body gets above it. If we come back and tap that high, that'd be nice to get along. Ooh, look at that. A perfect entry for a long. And end scene. End scene there. Aiming for upside objective. Anyway, that's what I show you every frickin' morning, you guys. Every morning. It doesn't stop. That's the algorithm munching away here. So break above, see range extension, run for equal highs. So looking for this to take out these right here. Don't forget rejection block first. Pay yourself a rejection block. ICAD, crap, piece of shit. Taking a hit. Gas not really doing anything now. Oh, Nelly. Did we get us a trade this morning? Oh, yeah, that was that crazy ass one there. So reverse. Breaks market structure to the upside. Comes back. Hits it. Leaves with you. And you're in the trade. You guys, it's the same damn thing every day. It's not complicated. You just got to be disciplined enough to wait for your setup. Beto, come on. Get Gary some money here. Let's go. Mosaic, look at that. Right past 50%. Into 62, I bet, right now. Yeah, right on the money at 62. I just want to see it tap that. Disney. Keep on coming. Imbalance. See this imbalance right here? So far, these lows are staying intact. So look at the imbalance. Look at the reversal in Tesla. Body trades above it, comes back into it, finds support. Now we're going higher, looking for this high. And you got to take this candle out on a close for that to go higher. Otherwise, this can just roll over and come back down. So looking for our objectives there, nothing's changed there, nothing's changed there. And we're back over here. All right. Did you hit the 70-50? 70-50. Thank you and good night, he says. Inca Dog, good work, Bo. Good work, buddy. Well done. Well done. Thank you and good night. End scene. Right on the 4 hour. Look at that. Right on there. Good for you. Good call. Well done. Wouldn't that be awesome if he just closed his trade right there at the perfect wick, and then he's like, I'm done, I'm out, at the perfect spot. Right at the perfect spot. If it just reverses here right now, Inca Dog is the man. He is the man. So there's the 4 hour fair value gap wick. We're in the same ballpark. Terminus is just above us. So if we finish off Terminus this afternoon, awesome. But we're aligned, Inca Dog. I like it, man. Good night. Good night. That was your exit? You held it that long? God damn. Good for you, man. You're the guy we want to aspire to be. You are the man. All right, that's it for me and it. Inca Dog. Inca Dog nailed a nice, awesome spot today. You guys all hopefully you all got something out of that. So thanks for turning up, and I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Have a great day. Get some rest. Take it easy. Just study your charts, and then go and have some rest. Go walk somewhere. Get some exercise. Get outside, you guys. Talk to you later.